Yes,
right?
and also though, it's Wednesday, so maybe if you need to relax, you're going to be knitting.
Yes.
So that means it's knit-along day.
Yes, last week we told you about an event in Tecumseh, Michigan, Pop Up for a Purpose with Strawberry Blue Farm and Musgrove and Company. You dropped by. How did it go?
I did. It was busy. The turnout was
great.
Fantastic. So when I grabbed this photo, this wasn't even nearly as busy as what it was just a little bit earlier, but there was quite a few people there who were learning.
Yeah.
There was people who already knew and they just wanted to have that community to build. You also had people who were, buying some yarn there from the farm, from the sheep that they saw. We also had a friend from Perrysburg. She said, "Hey, I saw your knit along. I had to come up and check it out."
Yes.
So they're going to try to form a knitting club there in the Tecumseh area. So we'll see how they do. But Saturday was a fantastic start for them.
Cool. It looks good. It looked fun to see people knitting and drinking their coffee, out and about, mingling.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Cool. Very good. So I'm glad everybody went out and had a lot of fun with that. How's your tie going? Are you working on that?
My tie is going good. I was working on that when I went Saturday, so I kind of have it rolled up to store it here.
We're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. So here it keeps going. Ties are really long. I didn't realize how long ties were until I started making them.
Yeah, because then you got to wrap them around and tie. Yeah.
Yeah, so ties are typically 52, 54, 56 inches long.
Yeah.
So I'm at 35 right now. So I still have a little bit to go, but it looks good. I'm going to block this one. The seed stitch is going well. Obviously, I still have, that boo-boo as far as, taking it in and decreasing. But,
those happen.
When Stephen ties it up, I know he'll make sure that's hidden under the collar. So we'll be good there.
No problem.
But yeah, I'm happy with how it's turning out. It's taken a little bit of time, but also I just haven't had time this week with the storm. The weather needs to give me more knitting time.
Yes, exactly. Unfortunately, you don't get to be at home right now just knitting while,
it's busy outside.
Yeah. I noticed this hat. Right here. This was a gift.
Yes, this was a gift. So Barbara sent this. So this is alpaca, and she actually had 3 hats that were in there. And so I've had this sitting on my desk making sure to give her a shout out. So she made 3 hats, sent them in, one for you, one for Maggie, one for me.
Yes.
So,
the other 2 are in use. So thank you, Barb, for that. And yeah, super cute. And I love this this pattern.
Yes, this pattern is absolutely fantastic. Just kind of that cable work that she has there. And then one of the other hats, though, she had mentioned in her note that she had a pattern. I can't remember these. They arrived in the newsroom a couple days, or a week or so ago. So of course, kind of remembering all the details during. A storm is tricky, but
purple for you.
Yes, I love the purple.
Yes, and it has like a little.
Yes, it says "Made with Love."
Oh, sweet. So thank you for the wonderful hats that you sent to us. Getting some good use. It's going to keep us warm, and we love seeing what you all are working on as well. Okay, so as far as my current project, I forgot it.
It's okay.
Because it's done. But I have a picture.
Woo! Yes, that looks fantastic.
Okay, so it mostly looks okay. The border kind of got messed up in a section toward the bottom. You can, see it. I tried to patch some places, but my counting just got off big time.
And it happens.
For a few rows there. But that's my Valentine's Day dishcloth.
I think it looks fantastic. I think it turned out really well. Great project for you to kind of,
thanks for giving that
just
to
get
me.
your feet underneath you. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, and really everyone, when I was there at the pop-up yarn event on Saturday, I had said, yeah, I kind of had this boo-boo, and the woman said people from Native American cultures would purposely make a mistake in their crafts to show that they were, one, they were handmade, but also I'm not perfect, and that's okay. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was so, it just stuck with me. And now I'm like, okay, then I'm not perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but we're still doing this.
And it's still beautiful, and you can wear it and use it. So I think Miriam, one of our viewers, also said the same thing. She makes a lot of blankets, and she said none of them are perfect because I'm not perfect. So it's a good reminder for all of us.
I love that. Yeah. And not only is that special, but we also have something else that's special this morning.
Yes, the knitting and crocheting community is strong, encouraging and friendly, encouraging, right? And it's one of the things that we love most about our knit along.
And then recently we found out our knit along has reached all the way to California.
Yeah, how cool is that? I caught up with Sarah Nichols about how she found us.
How did you hear about our knit along all the way over here in Toledo? Well, I have a few friends in Ohio, and they know I knit, of course. And he sent me the link on YouTube to your program, and so then I started watching it on YouTube.
I love that. I love we're reaching all the way to the West Coast to California, and hey, if we put it online, you can watch it whenever you want.
Exactly. Yeah, connecting knitters around the country.
Yeah, you know what is so special about this hobby and this community of knitters and crocheters?
I think it's the connection that you have with others. Like, even if I'm out in public, if I happen to have a project with me, it's an instant connection. If someone else is crocheting or knitting, and you just start talking, and it's like an instant friendship.
Sarah Nichols has been crocheting about 20 years, knitting for 18. Then in 2010, her brother encouraged her to sell her work.
2 different stores. So I do modern knits, like, you know, scarves and gloves and so forth. And also I do historical knitting, from patterns from the World War I era, World War II era, even some Civil War.
Sarah says that part was kind of an accident. Someone reached out to her with historical patterns and asked if she could make them.
And so I said, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. And then that's how it started. And then one thing led to another. And I was knitting for reenactors back east mostly. Obviously, this is a skill, you know, that dates back many years, and obviously it's a wonderful skill to have. It is. I really like it because it's like doing something productive with your hands. You know, especially these days, like, instead of just scrolling on the phone or whatever, you can pick up a project and then have something constructive to do, either for a gift for someone or for charity, or like for me, for a business, or all the above.
So you can check out Sarah's projects at worldwarknits.com and starlightsarah.com as well if you want to maybe see what else she can make up for you. But I just thought it was really cool. We had a viewer here locally who reached out and said, hey, I have a friend who knits and crochets all the way out in California, and she's watching your knit along. What? Hook us up.
Yes, I'm amazed that we've, you know, made friends even across the West Coast. I know a lot of familiar faces have come up through the knit along, but wow, to go all the way to California, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Sarah, thank you so much for your support of our knit along, and you know, just keep on at it. She does some beautiful stuff, doesn't she?
Yes.
Really, really
very beautiful.